family feud goes on. The family feud goes on.
Well, what's good? What is good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Chris Eubanks Jr. and Conor Benn in the news today, man. As you guys can see, what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. All right, Chris Eubanks posted this on his verified Instagram account. It said, "Excellent." He slapped this man with some eggs, bro, and I think that's the funniest thing ever, bro. If you guys don't know, the reason why their first fight was off, the reason why he slapped them with some eggs was because they were supposed to fight before, but Conor Benn got tested. Well, he tested positive for a banned substance, and Conor Benn blamed it on the eggs that he was eating or whatnot. He said, "Well, I think it was clomiphene or something like that, whatever." But he said it was in the eggs, and Conor Benn responded by saying, "That's the only shot you'll land on me, you effing prick. 2 rounds and you are finished. Finish him." And he tagged Chris Eubanks Jr. All right. First and foremost, man, listen, bro. I don't get people sometimes, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, cause somebody slapped me with an egg, bro. I'm not finna tweet. I don't give a damn. I'm not finna tweet nobody, bro. Like, it's on site every time I see you. Like, until I get my get back, bro. It's on site. I'm not finna sit here and tweet you. I don't give a damn, like, none of that. But you know, it is what it is, man. These guys have I don't even necessarily know what. Well, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. Conor Benn is kind of weird in this situation to me, right? Conor Benn has this like chip on his shoulder about Chris Eubanks, but the crazy part about it is, bro, why are you upset? I never understood why he was upset at Chris Eubanks. If anybody, it should be Chris Eubanks that should be upset. These two were scheduled to fight in like 2022. I believe it was supposed to be like October 2022, and Conor Benn tested positive for a banned substance. The fight was off. He then gets upset at Chris Eubanks because he's like, he said Chris Eubanks was parading around like he was a victim or something, but like, fam, he kind of was, bro. Like, you tested positive for a banned substance, so why are you upset at Chris Eubanks? I don't get that. Like, you the one to test positive. Like, Chris Eubanks ain't had nothing to do with that. So, you know, it was kind of a weird situation, man. And so they had like a face-off in what was the last Chris Eubanks' last fight, bro. They ran into each other. He got to run in his mouth and he pushed Chris Eubanks, and Chris Eubanks kind of laughed at him. So I guess that's why Chris Eubanks decided to slap him with eggs or whatnot, which is funny because actually I actually forgot to post a picture of when Chris Eubanks had he had the egg stored in his jacket. Like, he had that plan from the start. Well, obviously, I mean, you're not gonna just bring eggs with you everywhere, but he had that plan from the start. So, you know, it's a funny situation. The fight is huge only in the UK though. It's kind of a fight that really means nothing in my opinion. It's a huge fight in the UK. I mean, I get why the fight is going on because it's a money grab. It's going to be huge because of their fathers. Their fathers had like their fathers had a huge rivalry between each other, probably the biggest rivalry in British boxing history. And what's crazy is it's almost like they're taking the roles of each other's father. Like, where Nigel Benn had this, like, he had this he actually did say he hated Chris Eubanks Sr. Like, he had this hatred towards Chris Eubanks Sr. and he just like really did not like him, and he was more aggressive towards him with his approach. And Chris Eubanks Sr. was this bougie, you know, just, I don't hate the man, I'm just, you know, here to do my job or whatever, and all this type of stuff. So they definitely, it was a weird dynamic between the two. They were even on a game show. Y'all have to excuse me, my sinuses are just acting up right now. I hate when this happens, but they were even on a game show together, which was kind of crazy to me, man. they were on a game show together, and I remember like Nigel Benn had pushed Chris Eubanks Sr. and Chris Eubanks Sr. was like, "No, I must get mine back," and he pushed Nigel Benn. Like, it was the funniest thing ever, bro. But this fight, I mean, so with all that being said, I understand why it's made, and it is a huge fight in the UK for sure, no doubt about it, right? But this fight is not gonna really tell us anything. Aside the fact that Conor Benn, I mean, he moved up 2 weight classes. I'm just not a fan of fighters doing that, moving up in weight classes when they haven't accomplished anything in the weight that they're in the weight class that they're already at. You know what I'm saying? Like, Conor Benn has not even become a world champion at 147. So it's like you moving up to fight him at 160, like you didn't even accomplish anything in the weight that you were already in. So why are you moving up to 160? And then as far as Chris Eubanks, like, damn, bro, like Chris Eubanks is infatuated with fighting smaller fighters. Like, bro, I don't know if you guys knew this, but like, okay, he already fought Liam Smith, who was a career 154 pounder. He was calling out Kell Brook. Like, now he's fighting Conor Benn. Like, bro, are you gonna fight somebody that's actually in your weight class? I mean, Zanabek has been calling you out. Go, answer that call. Or, you got Carlos Adames, who really should have beaten Shiraz. He has been calling out or pressing for Irizlandi Lara, and it's kind of like, for me, I feel like he's doing it because he feel like Lara is older. But whatever, bro. Like, that's still, I wouldn't mind that fight at all. So, I just think, I don't know, I just wish that Chris would fight people in his own weight class or whatnot. As far as Conor Benn goes, I mean, it's just so much that they have not accomplished. Neither one of them has held a legitimate title. I don't know. It's an interesting fight. It's going to be a very interesting build-up. These two obviously don't like each other. I didn't get to watch the press conference today. I just saw that highlight, which I thought was hilarious. But these two don't like each other, so it's like, it'll be an interesting build-up, and it may even be an interesting fight. But again, like, I'm just not a fan. I'm really not a fan of fighters moving up in weight to fight a guy that's not even, and you're not even fighting for a title. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like beyond crazy to me. Like, you're not even fighting for a title, so you're moving up fighting this guy pretty much for bragging rights. Now, you're gonna make a stupid payday over there for sure. I mean, I'm not gonna knock that, and they'll probably, chances are they'll put it on pay-per-view, rightfully so over there, rightfully so. So you're gonna make a nice bag, but it does nothing for you. Well, I'm not gonna say it doesn't do anything for your legacy. I'm not gonna say that. Let me not say that, because obviously, because of your fathers, this would be a good legacy fight. Just mainly for your fathers, though, right? So it is what it is. I don't see Conor Benn moving up 2 weight classes to beat Chris Eubanks, but if he does, would it be the biggest upset? No. Conor Benn is very aggressive as a fighter. I don't know. We'll see what Conor Benn has to offer. I don't really care or like too much about Chris Eubanks. I don't know. Chris Eubanks just don't seem like the type of guy that I would like to be around, bro. Like, Conor Benn, believe it or not, Conor Benn is like a cool dude, bro. Like, I've seen videos of him. Like, he's actually a cool dude. He just has this really bad chip on his shoulder about Chris Eubanks Jr. But Conor Benn is actually a really cool dude, man. Or at least from what I see on camera. So I mean, like, Conor Benn, he a cool, but like Chris Eubanks, I just couldn't see myself being around him for too much longer. Like, he kind of like, it's like he doesn't act like him, but he's in the same category as Floyd Mayweather with me. Like, I can't be around him too long. I have to leave because, bro, their ego is just like, golly, bro. But regardless, man, I'm gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna be locked in on everything that they got going on with the presser and any build-ups. Hopefully they do like a well, they already did one face-off with them. Hopefully they can manage to do another one, but I don't know. With what just happened, they might not be able to. Let me know what you guys think. Who are you picking to win this fight? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?